Hey everybody, Trainer Tia here, and so I promised some of you a video about metabolic damage, either via text or email or just in our discussions, and so that's what this video is about. And so let's talk about what it is. What is metabolic damage? How do you get it, and how do you get out of it? Okay, so you probably have metabolic damage if you are at a weight loss plateau, you've been at a weight loss plateau for a while, you feel like you're eating clean, and or with the right quantity of food, and you still can't make the scale move. You probably have some kind of metabolic damage if you're in that scenario. So how do you get it? Okay, so first, metabolic damage is, it's very dark. Hold on, let me move. Okay, so metabolic damage is when you eat too little for too long. Let's say you're a brand new weight loss client and you come to me as an overeater. And you come in and let's say you're burning 2,500 calories a day and you're eating 4,000. That's great. That's really easy to fix. If we put you at a 2,000 calorie intake, that's a 500 calorie deficit, and you will lose weight for some time if you're an overeater and you come in and you introduce a caloric deficit, okay? So let's say we put you at 2,000 calories and that works for 3 months, and then all of a sudden you hit a plateau and you stop losing weight. Then we drop you down to 1,500, and that works for 3 more months, and you've lost more weight, and then you hit another plateau. You're going to reach a point where too low can become a problem. If you just keep lowering those calories lower and lower and further down, eventually you're going to run out of room with your metabolism, and you're going to invoke some kind of metabolic damage. It's called starvation mode. Basically, your body is constantly looking to adjust. It's always looking to achieve homeostasis, which basically means balance, or everything is in check where it should be. And in the presence of a caloric deficit, your body eventually will take that intake as your new norm, and it will slow the metabolism down as an adaptation to those lower calories, okay? So let's go back to our example. You burn 2,500 calories a day. You were eating 2,000 for a while. You hit a plateau. We dropped you back down to 1,500, and you hit another plateau. Your body plateaus because your body has adjusted to that caloric deficit, and it has slowed your metabolism down. This is bad. If you do this enough times or over enough time, over months or years, a lot of times I work with people who have been in this deficit for years. If you're eating below 1,200 calories and you're not losing weight, you definitely have metabolic damage, and there's a couple of you in the challenge that I talked to about this. But you get what I'm saying. Basically, your body will adjust to a caloric deficit after an initial weight loss, and that's what metabolic damage is, okay? You're already in a caloric deficit and you're not losing weight, all right? So I see it all the time. It's like the most common thing that I work with on clients. How do you get out of it? The answer to that question depends on how deep into the damage you are. If you've reached your first weight loss plateau, you're relatively new to the game, all you have to do is get your calories back up a little bit, and how long and how much we will talk about in a second. But if you're new and you have a little bit of metabolic damage, you can just get your calories up for a short amount of time, and that should reset your metabolism back to its normal higher speed, okay? If you've been in metabolic damage for a long time, if you've been there for a couple of months to a couple of years, expect it to take at least a couple of months to get out of metabolic damage. And what you have to do is you have to increase your calories typically to your total daily energy expenditure. And if you've been through my food log process, you know that I've calculated this for you. For most of you, it's over 2,000 calories, okay? So go back through your food log assessments and you should see my number for your total daily estimated expenditure. You're going to have to eat that much food. Typically, my cue is until you feel hungry, okay? You're going to feel gross. You're going to feel disgusting. You're going to hate it eating that many calories for an extended period of time, ranging from a couple weeks to a couple months, okay? It's counterintuitive. You want to lose weight, but I have you eating more. You're not going to like it. The worst part about it is the mind fuck that you have to get past, okay? You have to eat up to your maintenance number to get your body back up to that level of calorie burn or metabolism And then once you feel hungry again at that increased number of calories, then you're ready to reintroduce a caloric deficit. And 9 times out of 10, when we do that, we see weight loss resume, okay? Now, if you go through this whole process and you get the calories up, you feel hungry, you drop them back down, and you're still not losing weight, there could be a couple of X factors in there. Food allergies, hormone issues, I'm talking thyroid, I'm talking PCOS, other undiagnosed hormone issues. Hormones run everything. So if you've got a hormone issue, that could be serious in terms of affecting your weight loss, okay? So food allergies, hormone issues, stress, sleep, that's when we start to look at everything else aside from diet and exercise at that point. But 90% of the time, it's just a matter of pulling yourself out of that metabolic damage, okay? And remember, the best way to lose weight is to build muscle, okay? And cardio doesn't build muscle. Lifting weights builds muscle. Cardio burns calories in the short term, but lifting burns calories in the long term because it builds muscle, and muscle burns calories around the clock. Because I am basically a solid sheet of muscle, it's why I can get away with eating 4,000 calories a day, and my body just burns it right up. My metabolism is like a Greek goddess, okay? And I don't say that because I think I'm awesome. I am, but I say that because it's an example. Okay, you've got to lift weights, you've got to build muscle. Forget about cardio as your primary weapon for weight loss. It is a supplement, but you've got to lift weights to build muscle to fuel that metabolism speed, okay? So this was a lot. I feel like I've just been rambling. I hope this helps some of you. If any of you have questions, you know, I know we're not in a challenge, but if you need help, reach out to me. Maybe we can put something together to help you guys out on the bridge between now and January. The challenge is coming back in January, better than ever, always. And I hope you guys are all doing well, okay? See you later.